The history of Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Mohammed Abu Minyar al-Gaddafi, born on June 7, 1942, in a Bedouin tent near Sirte, Libya, was a revolutionary leader, politician, and de facto ruler of Libya from 1969 to 2011. Gaddafi rose from humble beginnings in a desert-dwelling family to become one of the world's most controversial and enigmatic leaders. Gaddafi's early life was shaped by poverty and the struggle against Italian colonization, which had devastated Libya. He studied at a religious primary school before joining a secondary school in Sabha. Influenced by Arab nationalism and the teachings of Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser, Gaddafi pursued military studies, graduating from the Royal Military Academy in Benghazi in 1965. His military education included training in the United Kingdom, where he further developed his revolutionary ideas. On September 1, 1969, Gaddafi led a bloodless coup against King Idris I while the monarch was abroad. The young officers, inspired by pan-Arabist ideals, abolished the Libyan monarchy and declared the Libyan Arab Republic. Gaddafi, at 27, became the de facto leader, assuming the title brotherly leader and guide of the revolution. Gaddafi's rule was characterized by radical domestic reforms and a vision of pan-Arab unity. In 1973, he introduced his political philosophy, outlined in the Green Book, which rejected capitalism and communism. He promoted his concept of direct democracy, where citizens participated in decision-making through people's congresses. Gaddafi nationalized the oil industry, using its revenues to fund infrastructure, education, and health services, significantly improving living standards. Internationally, Gaddafi was a polarizing figure. He championed anti-imperialist causes, supported liberation movements, and pursued the idea of a United States of Africa. However, his policies and support for militant groups earned him widespread condemnation. Libya was implicated in several international incidents, including the 1986 bombing of a Berlin nightclub and the 1988 Lockerbie bombing. As a result, Libya faced UN sanctions and international isolation during the 1990s. In the 2000s, Gaddafi sought to improve relations with the West. He renounced weapons of mass destruction in 2003, accepted responsibility for past acts of terrorism, and compensated victims' families. Despite these efforts, his authoritarian rule, human rights abuses, and suppression of dissent remained sources of contention. In 2011, amid the Arab Spring, protests erupted in Libya against Gaddafi's 42-year rule. The uprising quickly escalated into a civil war, with NATO intervening in support of the rebels. Gaddafi was captured and killed by opposition forces on October 20, 2011, in Sirte, marking the end of his regime. Gaddafi's legacy remains divisive. Supporters credit him with transforming Libya into a wealthy, modern state, while critics denounce his dictatorship and role in global terrorism. His life epitomizes the complexities of revolution, governance, and the enduring impact of leadership on a nation's history.